to start this playoff game. Hilmanowski, Jacobs, and Peters up front. Anderson and Prochnow at the defense. Puck drop, laid there. Kept forward by Jacobs. At the blue line, Hilmanowski's going to get to it and keep it in the Chippewa zone, right down toward the net, but a defenseman intercepts it in front and in the near corner. Puck loose, now up to mid-ice. Chippewa's going to keep it there, have control at mid-ice and take it, shoot it on into the rear fall zone, into the far corner, down behind the net. After Chippewa to it first, sends a man wide open in front, and they have to stop it. A nice stop by Hansen. Laying in front, another shot wide down and loose into the corner. Jacobs after it there, along with Anderson. Trying to tie it now behind the net. Hilmanowski will just shoot it on the other side. Far point man gets it back down toward the corner. Nobody get hold. Now Chippewa does. Open man in front, walks right in on Hansen, and they stick it. Chippewa scores. In the first 43 seconds, Chippewa Falls goes up 1-0. Defense let him walk right on in. Nobody took the man, let him walk right in on Hansen. All right. Buys out to take this face-off mid-ice with Lincoln Bierstead. Furley and Seacrest at the defense. Puck at mid-ice. Chippewa with the puck. Shoots it toward the rear fall zone. Hansen will kick it over to the side. Seacrest to pick it up and bring it to mid-ice. Seacrest over to this side to Bierstead. Bierstead takes it across Chippewa blue line. Goes down. Back to this end. Link tries to keep it in. There'll be a penalty against Chippewa Falls. Chippewa Falls will go on a power play. Chippewa Falls player goes on a holding penalty. So the face-off will be inside the blue line toward the right of the side of the Chippewa goalie. Bye's going to take the face-off. Lincoln Bierstead out with. We'll have Seacrest and Holgame at the defense. Puck about to drop is whistle right away from the refs. There'll be another face-off. Chippewa tried to change players, but the referee wouldn't let him. Too late. Getting ready for the face-off again. Puck drop. Laying there, bouncing around. Bierstead tried to keep it in. Does. Right to Seacrest. Seacrest sends it toward the net, but Chippewa Falls intercepts it. Fires it on down to mid-ice. There'll be a whistle there. The face-off will come down inside the Chippewa zone to the right of the Chippewa goalie. Again, same pairing, same lineups off for River Falls. Bye to take the face-off. Lincoln Bierstead up front. We'll have Seacrest and Holgame at the defense again. There's 1:50 left in the Chippewa penalty. 13:48 in the first period. Chip down along this corner. Chippewa with it. Sends it right over tries to get it over Seacrest. Seacrest gloves it and then drops it. Checking the Chippewa person at mid-ice. Holgame with the puck. Along the boards this side. Up to Bye. Bye's off the puck. Knocked off, but she gets it inside the zone. Down behind the Chippewa. Net Chippewa with it. Tries to ice it in front. Hits Bierstead and bounces in. Chippewa tried to ice it. The puck bounced off Bierstead and goes right in the net. He tried to ice it. Hit Bierstead and bounced right in the net. Bierstead will get the goal and assist by the Chippewa player. So the score goes up 1-1. On a very lucky goal for River Falls. The defense will try to ice it. Hit Bierstead. Bounced straight in the net. Bierstead gets an unassisted goal. Okay, Chippewa got that face-off. It'll be nicely against Chippewa. Face-off will come down to the rear. You're bad. I agree. The face-off will come down to Chippewa zone because it's icing. Out taking this face-off is Potton. Potton's out there with Hovey and also with Smith. We've got Prochnow and Anderson at the defense. Potton steps in for the face-off. Puck lays there. Potton tries to get it down into the corner. He does. Sends it over on the other side after is Hovey. Hovey tips the puck, but knocked off by Chippewa, and then Hovey back at it again. Now Chippewa gets control. Sends it to mid-ice. Tries to get to an open man. Finally gets it to the River Falls zone. Down into this corner. Chippewa to it first. Laying in the corner. Anderson's knocked off. Smith is trying to tie the puck up. It's going to go over and be picked up by Potton. Potton's going to start up ice. Send it across. Too far for Hovey at mid-ice. We got a whistle, an elbow penalty called against Chippewa Falls. So River Falls will go back on another power play. Face-off will be right at mid-ice, right near the red line. Out to take the face-off is Bye with Bierstead and Link. Seacrest and Holgame at the defense. River Falls goes on their second power play. The Chippewa penalty was for elbowing. Back to Sechrist at mid-ice. Sechrist loses it. Link picks it up. Just scoots it on. No, tried to get it in. Didn't. Hogan finally does and shoots down in. Puck is loose in the near corner. Chippewa's getting there first. Buys after the puck. So is Bierstedt trying to get it loose. By tries to get a stick on it. Knocked off of it. Chippewa gets the puck and ices down the rear fall zone. Hansen will stop it there and shoot up alongside the boards because Hogan was being pressured. Link picks up the puck. He'll bring it at mid-ice. Link with the puck will just fire it on into the Chippewa zone, then go down and chase it. It's alongside the net. Link trying to get there. Chippewa, Link and By both miss the puck. Puck loose in the corner. Chippewa sends it around to the other side. It's stuck up in the back of the net. It'll bring the whistle, face off outside the blue line. Rear Falls coming up with a line change. We've got Hilmanowski coming out, along with Jacobs and Potton. On defense, we'll have, nope, Jacobs will be on defense. Peters is out. Prochnow and Jacobs will be on defense. Potton taking the face-off right across the blue line in the Chippewa zone. Puck dropped and right in the zone by Potton, but it's right back out by Chippewa Fall. And that mid-ice, Chippewa picks up the puck, starts on down, knocked off the puck by Prochnow. Nice play. Puck loose at mid-ice. A little too far for Hilmanowski, couldn't get it. Chippewa does gain control of that mid-ice, sends it right down the rear fall zone into the near corner, loose there. Prochnow trying to get to it first, but Chippewa's putting the pressure on. It's going to be picked up and set across ice. A little too far for Hilmanowski, but he's going to try and get to it. Can't quite. Chippewa does, though. Keeps it in their zone. Now they're going to send it back to mid-ice. No icing play called. Hansen will stop it behind the net. 52 seconds left in the penalty. Rear Falls trying to regroup and start up again. Jacobs along the boards. Knocked off. Chippewa keeps it in, sends it around behind the net, up along the far boards. Potton going to try and get to it, but he decided to push somebody off instead. Then Peters will pick up the puck at mid-ice and start across. Peters along the far boards, down into the corner. Peters gets knocked off by Chippewa. Puck loose. Peters still trying to get control. He's knocked down. Whistle blown. Referees lost sight of the puck. They'll come out for another face-off. Face-off will be to the left side of the Chippewa goalie. Out to take it is By. She's out there with Bierstedt and Link. We'll have Sechrist and we'll have Hoagie at the defense. There's 28 seconds left in the Chippewa penalty. Waiting for By to step in. About ready. Puck is dropped over to Bierstedt. Bierstedt to this side to Sechrist. Sechrist cranks, fires, bounces in front. Nobody's there to get the rebound, but Chippewa. Bierstedt along the boards, back to this side to Hoagie. Hoagie at the point, sends it back down the far boards, back to Bierstedt. He skates around, tries to step over here to Link, a little too far. Link will lose it, get in the corner, go get it. Link right across the crease. Nobody can get a handle on it, though. By will knock it in behind the net. Bierstedt will pick it up. Bierstedt tipped off in front. Puck loose in the near corner. Chippewa gets to it first, tries to set it out. Sechrist keeps it in. Both teams now full strength. Blink tips it in front. Bierstedt can't get the handle on it. The puck was high and hit him. Puck loose in the far corner. By will pick it up. By loses it. Sends it in front of the net, but just Chippewa's there to get it. At mid-ice, Chippewa's coming after it. It'll be picked up by Hoagie. Hoagie will send it back along the boards. Link tries to get it, just bounces it off the boards. Chippewa then sends it into the rear fall zone down in the near corner. Behind the net, Hansen will stop it. Line change coming up the rear falls. Up ice, starts Sechrist. Oh, and he loses it off Prochnow's skates. Now back to this corner and up along the boards. Bierstedt's still skating around. Chippewa has it, sends it toward the front of the net. Back to the point man, shoots it again. It hits somebody in front, hit Weiss in front. Then bounce along the boards. This side, Chippewa again. Now finally get loose on the boards. Sechrist trying to get it out. Can't. Chippewa keeps it in down along the boards. Behind the net. Prochnow for it there. Prochnow sends it along the fireboards over to Hovey. Hovey with the puck. Tries to headman the puck. He gets it to mid-ice. But Chippewa picks it up there. We've got a whistle. It'll be a penalty. A cross-checking penalty. And it's a Chippewa player. Gets a penalty. Chippewa goes in the penalty box again. I believe there's also going to have a misconduct penalty here if I read the referee right. Chippewa player ran right into the referee and was hollering at him. Referee got a little upset. We'll see what the call is. He gets a 2-minute interference penalty and a 10-minute misconduct penalty. All right, out to take the face-off between the red and blue line, more toward the Chippewa zone, is Peters with Hilmanowski. Potton's going to take the face-off. Prochnow and Jacobs are on defense. Waiting for the puck to be dropped. Puck is dropped right into the rear fall zone, but Chippewa sends it back to mid-ice. Prochnow with it at mid-ice, sends it up along the boards. Off the skate, Potton finally takes it down along the boards, heading for the corner. Chippewa's going to get to it first. Behind the net, Chippewa with control. Loses it in the near corner, but Chippewa player's the only one there. Peters is trying to get the puck now. Loose in the corner, Chippewa again trying to ice. Can't. Potton's got it mixed up in his skates, then he kicks it down into the corner. Peters trying to get it there. So is Chippewa. Loose behind the net. Hilmanowski, right across the crease, come around the side. Nobody was there. Right in front, Jacobs couldn't get a handle on it, but Hilmanowski. And Potton now can't keep it in. So we got coming out to mid-ice. We got Potton with control of it. Peters is going to try and tip it in, and does. Into the far corner and up along the far boards. Prochnow is going to try and step up. Does. Prochnow's knocked down, but the puck is kept in the zone. Into the far corner of the Chippewa zone. Taken away by Hilmanowski. Hilmanowski fires. Bounces off the board. Lays in front. Chippewa tips it away. Up along the boards. Can't keep it in. They're going to take it at mid-ice. Now back into now along mid-ice again. Chippewa's going to ice it all the way down the rear fall zone. There's 55 seconds left with Chippewa penalty. Behind the net, Hansen stops it. Prochnow picks it up. By's now out. Lincoln Bierstetter now out. At mid-ice, off of everybody's skates, and finally kept in. Chippewa knocks it back across the mid-ice, trying to get it back in. Rear falls, gets onside. By knocks it along the boards, down into the corner, in the Chippewa zone. By's trying to get there, back to the point. Hogan fires. Glowly glove it, bring it, whistle. 31 seconds left in the penalty to Chippewa. Face-off will come to the right of the Chippewa goalie. Waiting for everybody to get ready. By's going to step in. Still out with Lincoln Bierstead. Seacrest and Hoagie met the defense. At 31 seconds left in the penalty to Chippewa. 8:29 left in the first period. Score tied 1-1. Dropped and into the corner. Puck loose along the boards. Chippewa tries to tip it out. Kept in by By. Back along the corner. Laying along the boards. Bierstead's knocked off the puck. At the point, By. Now down along the boards. By's knocked off the puck. The Chippewa's going to get to it first and ice it on down to the far corner. The rear fall zone. Hansen's going to stop it. Hogan's going to pick it up, but Chippewa's chasing him. Hogan loses it behind the net. Going to be picked up by Seacrest in the far corner. Seacrest up ice. Intercepted at mid-ice by Chippewa. Then kept at mid-ice. Now back toward the rear fall zone. Picked up by Hogan. Hogan to Bierstead. Bierstead is knocked off. Hogan along the boards. Both teams now full strength. Fighting for it. Now Chippewa finally takes it. Now Rear Falls takes it. Back at mid-ice by Bierstead, Bierstead along the boards. Near side, into the corner, heads toward the front of the net. Right in front, and Hilvey can't get the swing on it. Nice feed by Bierstead. All right, in the corner, puck loose there, up along the boards. Chippewa now control, sends it to mid-ice, where it'll be picked up by Prochnow. Prochnow with control, sends it back up to Potton. Potton loses it in his sticks, but Bierstead will send it back into the zone, Chippewa zone, and get off the ice. Out comes Smith, behind the net. Chippewa picks up the puck. They'll start up ice. Along the near boards, Anderson pokes for it and trying to keep it in. Anderson's knocked off, and Smith will knock it into Chippewa zone, where Chippewa picks it back up again. Tries to fire toward mid-ice, bounces off. Potton gets it, tries to feed it to Smith, but Chippewa intercepts it. Nice work between those two, but Chippewa got there first. In the far corner, loose. Chippewa with it now alongside the net, now behind the net. Coming to the near corner, now back behind the net. Chippewa gets control. To a man in front, and he brings it to mid-ice, in control, sends it to an open wing and off his skates. Bounces into the river, falls on the far corner, now in the near corner, now to the far corner. Chippewa in full control. Open man in front, fires and sticks it on Hansen. Again, the defense fell apart, lets him skate right in. Same set of defense did that. Anderson and Prochnow don't take the open man in front, let him skate right on in, shoot on Hansen. Okay, Chippewa goes up 2-1. 6:45 left in the first period. Hilmanowski will take the face-off with Peters and Jacobs. We've got Seacrest and Furley at the defense. Waiting for the face-off. Dropped and laying there. Hilmanowski sends it right inside the blue line of Chippewa, but Chippewa gains control. Sends it back to mid-ice, bounces toward the rear fall zone. Furley can't keep it out. It's in, and Chippewa sends it down the near corner. Now gains control. Open man in front. Passed it through the crease. He couldn't get a hand on it. Chippewa still has it in the far corner. Now right to the crease again. Furley intercepts in front. Furley along the boards this side, trying to get to mid-ice. Does. Hilmanowski knocked right off the puck. Chippewa has it back to mid-ice. Now Seacrest sends it in, but Jacobs was offsides. Now at mid-ice. Open man, breakaway for Chippewa. And they stick it on Hansen. It's now 3-1. 6:08 left in the first period. Chippewa goes up 3-1 with 6:08 left in the first period. All right, out to take the face-off at mid-ice now by Bierstead and Link with by. We got Prochnow and Anderson at the defense. Puck drop, laying on this side. Bierstead trying to get control. Now By does. Passes it back to Anderson. Anderson across to Prochnow. Prochnow at mid-ice, sends it up to By. Off her stick, but in the zone. By loses along the far board, gains control right in front. Chippewa intercepts it. Anderson sends it in front and tipped in by Link. Link will score. Link will score. No, they're not a score. Goalie got it. It was not a score. Nice glove save by the referee. I thought Lincoln tipped it in on a shot from Anderson. Didn't go. Face off to the right of the Chippewa goalie. Biersted's taking this face off. Loose in front. Nobody can get to, but Chippewa will take it first. Bring it to mid-ice. Chippewa along the boards, down along the far side. It'll be offsides on Chippewa. Face off just outside the blue line, the rear falls zone. Out to take it is Potton with Hovey and Smith. On defense, we'll have Seacrest and Hovey. Puck drop right in the rear falls zone. Seacrest picks it up. To mid-ice, puck loose. Then Chippewa picks it up. Turns it back toward the rear falls blue line, where Hoagie will pick it up. At mid-ice, puck loose. Bouncing around. Chippewa gains control. Takes it in the rear falls zone. Hoagie will pick it up. Then Hoagie has it tipped off his stick into the far corner. Hoagie sends it up along the boards on the far side. Hovey after the puck. Sends it across, but Chippewa intercepts. Keeps it in the zone and down into the far corner. Puck loose there. Hoagie after it again. Set up alongside the boards to Hovey. Hovey trying to just ice it back, and Hovey will ice the puck. They're going to call it icing. The icing against River Falls. Face off back down. River Falls zone. The face off be to Hansen's right. Line change coming up for River Falls. Out comes Prochnow and Anderson on defense. Out to take the face off will be Hilmanowski. He's with Peters and Jacobs. Hilmanowski's to take the face off. Waiting. Puck now dropped into the corner. Prochnow with it, sends it along to this side along the boards, and Jacobs tries to get it out. Can't. Chippewa keeps it tied up along the boards and down into the corner. Chippewa point man now has it, sends it toward the net, bounces off the blade, comes to mid-ice. Trying to get to it is Peters, but Chippewa picks it up first, and at mid-ice, Chippewa with control. Knocked off the puck by Jacobs, but Jacobs also went down. Then Chippewa takes it on in the rear fall zone. Back out by Prochnow to mid-ice. Hilmanowski tries to get it to Jacobs and does. Jacobs fires, bounces right off the defensive man that was laying down in front of him. Puck loose behind the net, but Chippewa comes away with it. Sends the man up alongside the boards on this side. In control, sends it to mid-ice, tipped off by Hilmanowski, and then back again. Chippewa loses control at mid-ice. Prochnow with it, knocks it down into the Chippewa zone, but Chippewa picks it up themselves. Cross mid-ice, an open player. It'll be an icing call against Chippewa. Face-off will go down into the Chippewa zone to the right side of the Chippewa goalie. Out to take the face-off will be by with Bierstead and Link. At the defense, we'll have Furley and Seacrest. Nope, By will not take this face-off. Bierstead's going to. Bierstead drop. Loose in front. Bierstead couldn't pull the trigger, and it gets bounced off his stick into the corner. Near corner, By after it. Now into the far corner. Loose there. Chip was going to get to it first. Skating around. By went down behind the net and alongside. Now Bierstead tries to get there. Now in the corner, Chippewa with it again. Bierstead knocked off the puck behind the net. By will try and pick it up. Does. Sends it right in front, but the only ones there is the Chippewa player, and they send it across to mid-ice where Furley's going to pick it up. Furley skates on in. Knocked off the puck. Down, rolling the corner. Furley still after, trying to get to it. Puck loose. Chippewa and then gets control at mid-ice. Knock it in the rear fall zone where Seacrest left to pick it up. Take it in behind the net. Head for the far side. Up along the Link on the far boards. Link sends it back over to By. By can't get it out. Link then sends it out to mid-ice. Chippewa picks it up there. Back into their own zone just inside the blue line. Chippewa playing catch. Knocked off at mid-ice. Chippewa with it again at their own blue line. Still loose. Now sent across this side. to Furley. Furley with the puck takes it into the Chippewa zone along the boards this side, and he's knocked off the puck. Hovey's trying to get to it. Behind the net, Potten's trying to get to it. On the puck. Now trying to pick up Potten with it along the boards. Trying to get sends to Furley, can't keep it in. Furley waiting, now tries to poke it back in. He can't get it. Now pick it up. Now gets it knocked off his stick. Then Potten finally gets it, shoots it toward the net, but wide, loose in the far corner. After it is Hovey. Hovey trying to get it, but Chippewa does. Sends it alongside to this side. Smith tries to knock him off. It's sent all the way behind the net. Chippewa in control again. The man on this side, Smith tries to knock him off the puck. Chippewa does gain control. Anderson can't keep the puck in the zone. Now pick it up in the River Falls zone. We've got a whistle, an offside call. No, we've got a cross-checking call. Anderson is going to go. So River Falls will play a man short. Chippewa Falls goes on their first power play of the evening at 2:27 left in the first period, and Chippewa leading 2-1. 3-1, excuse me. Interference is a call against Anderson. Okay, I'll take the face-off. Will be Hilmanowski's with Peters. We've got Seacrest and Hoaging also in defense. Face-off will be inside the blue line, River Falls zone, to Hansen's left. Referees are cleaning up parts from a broken stick, so we've got a little delay in the game here. Down behind and to the right of the Chippewa goal. Now about ready for the face-off. Puck drop at mid-ice. Chippewa's going to get to it first. Near the red line. Now throwing blue line. Play catch with it there. Now get control. Send it into the River Falls zone. Now knocked back to mid-ice. Nice work by Hoaging. Chippewa with control. Now sends it along the board. Now into the near corner River Falls zone. Seacrest take it behind the net. Send up the boards on the far side, but Chippewa's able to keep it in. Down the far corner. Chippewa in full control. Open man in front. Fires. Bounced off a defensive man in front. Peters will try and ice it. Can't. At the blue line, Chippewa keeps it in. The man on this side, playing catch to an open point man on the other side, but he can't keep it in. At mid-ice, Chippewa controls again. Regrouping and coming onside. Now they take it into the River Falls zone. Playing the catch along this side. Point man on this side with the puck now. Cranks. Fires. Stopped by Hansen, and the rebound is also stopped by Hansen. It goes loose on the far boards. Now down behind the net. Chippewa's going to pick it up there. Hoaging trying to knock him off into the corner. Chippewa with control of this corner. All the way across ice. Chippewa, man in front, fires. Intercepted by Seacrest in front, but he can't get the puck control. Hansen stops one rebound, and the other one is shot wide. Into the near corner along the boards. They can't keep it in. It'll go down into the Chippewa zone. The goalie stops it there. Out is Jacobs. Out is Prochnow. Furley's out. They've still got Hoaging out. Biersted's out, excuse me. Jacobs sends it back down into the Chippewa zone. There's 26 seconds left in the River Falls penalty and 50 seconds left in it. Up ice again. Chippewa comes in their own zone. Now to mid-ice. Chippewa. Jacobs fails to knock him off. Furley picks it up in the River Falls zone. Can't get it ice. Then Bierstead gets it and ices the puck again. 10 seconds left. Chippewa goalie stops the puck. They pick it up behind the net. And at mid-ice, tipped back in by Prochnow. Both teams full strength. 25 seconds left in the first period. Chippewa sends it to mid-ice. The pick up there by Bierstead. Bierstead can't control. Then finally to Prochnow. Prochnow sends it across to Hovey. Hovey toward the net, but over the back of the net. Too far. Loose in the corner. We've got one defenseman playing and four guys up. Now finally Smith comes back. They tie up the puck behind the net. 5 seconds left. Face-off will come to the Chippewa goalie's right side. Out to take it is Potten. He's with Hovey and Smith. We'll have Anderson at the defense. And we'll also have Seacrest at the defense. Waiting for Potten to step in. He says a few words to Seacrest. Now Potten's about ready. Referees are talking. Now waiting. Puck drop. Chippewa with it, sends it along the boards on this side. Anderson steps up, trying to get it backhanded right by, and a nice shot by Seacrest, but the whistle blows, ends first period. Second period, Hilmanowski, Peters, Jacobs, puck into the Chippewa zone. We've got Prochnow and Anderson at defense, back to mid-ice. Prochnow bounces it off the boards, still at mid-ice. Now back at mid-ice. Chippewa knocks it right down. Hansen has to stop it. Hansen will just cover it up and bring a whistle. Shots on goal in the first period, by the way. River Falls 8 and Chippewa Falls 7. Face off to Hansen's left. Hilmanowski to take it. Still with Peters and Jacobs. Prochnow and Anderson. Waiting for the puck to be dropped. And it is. Down in, loose into the corner. After it is Anderson. He can't get to it. And roll to this corner, and Prochnow will get there first. But he'll get knocked right off the puck. Loose along the boards. Trying to get it out as him, but Chippewa keeps it right on in. Over to the far side. Open man fires. Front of the net. Hansen has to glove the puck. Hang on. Bring a stoppage to play. Face off to Hansen's left. Out comes Furling Seacrest for defense. Out comes Link, Bierstead, and by. Take this face off to Hansen's left. By's going to take the face off. Steps in. Puck drop into the corner. Furley behind the net. Up this side to Link. Link can't control. Chippewa does, knocks it back to the corner. Behind the net, Seacrest. Up this side, trying to get it to Link. Link sends it to the open. In front, shot from the point. Hansen stops it to the far corner, loose. Bierstead trying to get it, tips it to By. By with the puck. Heads behind the net, comes up this side. Tries to get it to Link, but it bounces off the Chippewa stick to the point man. He just fires down behind the net. Chippewa right in front, but By intercepts it in front. Loose into the corner. Seacrest after it. But in front, just bouncing around. Finally, Bierstead gets it across to mid-ice where Chippewa controls the puck. Sends it right back into River Falls, but Seacrest picks it up at mid-ice. Seacrest across the blue line, right on net. Goalie tips it to the far side along the boards. Chippewa there in the corner behind the net. In front, Bierstead skates around instead of shooting, the idiot. Cross to the other side. Furley. Down. Furley messes up and loses it. Now gets it back. Sends it toward the front of the net. Goalie steps on it. Hangs on. Brings the whistle. Bierstead passed up a good shot there a few seconds earlier. I thought he should have taken. All right, face off to the Chippewa goalie's right side. Hovey's out. Smith is out. Potten's taking the face off with Anderson and Prochnow at the defense. Puck drop. Lay in there. Oh, backhanded. And a nice stop by the Chippewa goalie. Behind the net, Chippewa gains control. And nice work by Potten, but he couldn't get it in. Across mid-ice and off Anderson's stick. Down into the far corner of the River Falls zone. Chippewa gets to it first. Puck loose behind the net. Potten gets to it. Sends it up along the boards on the far side. Smith sends it back to Potten. Potten tries to get it out. Does get it to mid-ice. Rolls into the Chippewa zone. Chippewa gains control of it there. Heads behind their own net. Smith giving chase and makes him hustle the puck at least. Potten trying to get control. Smith finally does. Fired. Gloved by the goalie in the stoppage play with 12:46 left in the second period. Nice work by that line. That line looked pretty good. They take him right off the ice. New line comes on of Hilmanowski, Jacobs, Peters. Face off the Chippewa goalie's left side. On defense, we've got Holguin and we've got Seacrest. Waiting for the puck to be dropped. It is. Along the boards, loose. Then Peters gets control. Tries the backhand. Can't. Trying to get control. Kept in on the other side by Holguin. He'll fire it down into the corner. Where Jacobs pick up. Try to get it in front. Just a little too far for Hilmanowski. Chippewa was able to get it to mid-ice. Try to get around Holguin. Can't. Whistle. Offsides against Chippewa. Comes back outside the blue line. River Falls zone. Hilmanowski going to take it with Peters and Jacobs. Seacrest and Holguin at the defense. Waiting for Chippewa to step in. They do. Puck drop in the River Falls zone. Seacrest gives it to Holguin. Holguin sends it to mid-ice to Peters. Peters trying to get to it. Chippewa keeps it. at mid-ice, now bouncing along the boards. Now it rolls into the Chippewa zone. Peters trying to get it, knocked off the puck. Puck loose into the corner. Near corner behind the net, now back to the near corner. Chippewa with it, knocked off. Peters trying to get to it. Peters gets bumped off behind the net. Chippewa with it, sends it to the far corner with Chippewa player standing waiting for it. Sends it up with Seacrest to keep it in, then bounced off the Chippewa. Seacrest sends it down into the corner behind the net. Chippewa again get to it first in this near corner. Right in front, has to be stopped by the goalie, and in the corner, Jacobs tries to get in front. Oh, and By can't get to it to pull the trigger. Into the corner, no, behind the net, Chippewa with it. Link giving chase at mid-ice, kept in by down into the near corner. Waiting, Chippewa picks up the puck. Link will take it from checking from behind. Shit. Shouldn't have hit him from behind. Link goes on a penalty, so Chippewa goes on a power play. All right, face off just outside the blue line of the Chippewa zone. Potten's going to take the face off. Anderson and Prochnow are out, and so is Smith. Waiting. Puck drop at mid-ice, now sent down to the River Falls zone. Anderson chasing along into the near corner. Anderson's going to get there first. Behind the net, Anderson yet. Then Chippewa gains control, now loses it in the corner. Smith knocks the man off. Now they gain control again. Send it back to the far point man. He cranks, he fires. Bounces off the Hanson's stick and goes out of the arena, brings a stoppage of play with 1:43 left in the penalty to Link. 11:17 left in the second period. Line change. Out comes Seacrest with Furley. Out also comes Hilmanowski and Peters, I believe it is. Yes, and the face-off just outside the River Falls blue line. Puck dropped at mid-ice. Chippewa picks it up at the red line. Tried to get it in. They do. Seacrest will backhand it back out to mid-ice, and Hilmanowski tried to get it all the way down. Couldn't. Chippewa has it at mid-ice. Send it across the River Falls blue line. Fire, bounce off a stick, hits the glass. It's behind the net. Chippewa trying to get it in front. Seacrest trying to tie the puck up. Two players down, but the puck is loose. Back to the point man on this side for Chippewa. Sends it back down into the corner. Chippewa player loses it there. Back to the point man on this side. He'll backhand it down in front again. Behind the net, tipped away. Right in front, bouncing puck. Hanson gloves it, brings stoppage to play. Out comes Anderson and Prochnow. Out comes Jacobs and Bierstead. Face off to Hanson's right with 1:11 left in the penalty to Link. Puck dropped behind the net. Chippewa with it, up along the other side into the far corner. Up along the boards to an open man on this side. The point man skates in, halfway, fires. Nice save by Hanson, then he stops the rebound too and loose into the far corner. Jacobs trying to tie it up, can't. Point man on this side has it, but it's a bouncing puck and he loses it and comes to mid-ice. Chippewa playing catch at mid-ice. Now sends it across the River Falls blue line. Anderson intercepts it, sends it back, but can't get it out. Chippewa sends it into the far corner. Jacobs able to ice the puck down in the Chippewa zone. Nice work. Behind the net, Chippewa goalie stops it. 37 seconds left. Chippewa sets up. They're still behind their net. Now the man along the boards on this side. To the open man in the middle. At mid-ice. Knocked off by Prochnow, but they get control of the puck. And Prochnow scares the man away again. Chippewa with a playing catch by the red line. Now Chippewa with control. To an open man on this side. Sends it into the River Falls zone. Drop pass by the man on this side. Then it's tipped down into the corner. Chippewa, open man in front, fires, and Hanson saves it and then covers up the rebound. There's 10 seconds left in Link's penalty. 9:44 left in the first period. Line change to River Falls. Out comes Seacrest and Hogan. Got Potten coming out with Smith. Faced off to Hanson's right. Puck is dropped. And staying from the Kansas. Point man's going to fire over the top of the net and into the far corner. After it is Hogan. He's knocked off the puck. Chippewa gets control. Now tied up with Hanson stick. Both teams full strength. Links back on the ice. Puck loose in the far corner. Seacrest after it, but Chippewa gets it. Then Smith tries to get it knocked off. In front to the point man on this side. Goes in. Fires. Hanson tips it to the near corner. Potten after it. Sends it behind the net to the far corner. After it is Hogan. Knocked off the puck. Puck lays there. Smith picks up the puck. Now it'll be tied up and should bring a whistle. Face off to Hansen's right with 9:11 left in the second period. I'll take the face off is Hilmanowski with Jacobson Peters. Got Prochnow and Anderson at the defense. Puck to Anderson. To mid-ice, not to mid-ice. Chippewa keeps it on in. Anderson's going to chase it into the far corner, behind the net to this side to Prochnow. Prochnow tipped off the puck. Chippewa with the puck. Now Prochnow sends it to the other side. Jacobs can't control. Point man cranks, fires. Loved by Hansen. Stoppage of play. River Falls can't seem to get anything done in this period. All right, I'll take the face-off is by with Bierstead. Weiss is out for length. Got Seacrest out. And it looks like Furley. Puck loose. In the corner. Bierstead gets control, passes it right to a Chippewa player, gives it to the point man who fires. Hansen will stop the shot. Into the corner, now bouncing in front. Everybody's pushing, nobody's stopping. Chippewa gets it, fires again, hits the post and bounces to the far corner. After it, River Falls still can't get it out of that zone. By's trying to get it in the corner, sends it behind the net to this side over here where Weiss is waiting for the puck. Weiss sends it back to the other side, to Furley. Furley with it, sends it up this way. Point man will keep it in, tips it back down into the corner. Toward the front, nobody can get it out of there. Chippewa player has it, tries to get to the point. Weiss intercepts, heads behind the net with the puck. Up along the boards to the other side to Furley. Furley can't get it out. Point man from the far side fires. At mid-ice bounces and Bierstead picks up the puck. Bierstead's knocked off at mid-ice. Chippewa carries into their own zone, now sends it back to mid-ice. Seekers to get the puck, fired on in, but River Falls player was offside. Stoppage of play. Face off just outside the Chippewa blue line. Houghton's going to take it with Hovey and Smith. Prochnow and Anderson at the defense. 7:56 left in the second period. Still Chippewa leads the game 3-1. Puck dropped into the Chippewa zone, but they control. Now tipped into the corner by Potton into the Chippewa zone. Chippewa gets to it first in the far corner, though. Then Potton tries to tie it up in front. Nobody can get a handle on it. Comes to the point where Anderson shoots. Stopped in front, and Smith can't get a handle to shoot the rebound. Prochnow keep it in, knock it along the boards on this side, then sent to mid-ice. Anderson chasing into the River Falls zone along the boards, just bounces off the boards, gives it right to an open man, but he can't get the trigger pull. Goes in behind the net, right in front of an open man, but shot wide, tipped off Hansen's stick. Now loose along the boards on the side, far side, fires in front, hits a player in front, bounces to the boards on the far side. Back to the point man, he'll crank again. Over the top of the net, loose into the near corner in the River Falls zone. Prochnow's knocked down, trying to get the puck. Potton picks it up behind the River Falls net, sends it up the boards to the side to Smith. Smith will get it, take it to mid-ice. Smith breaking down across to Hovey, too far for Hovey. Into the Chippewa zone, though. The goalie's just going to grab the puck, cover it up, bring a stoppage of play. Face off the Chippewa goalie's right side. Out to take it is Hilmanowski with Jacobson Peters. Left Seacrest and Hoagie with the defense. Waiting for the puck is dropped toward the front, but Chippewa intercepts it behind their own net. Now into the near corner. Chippewa with control. Sends it up. Hoagie had given up the blue line, so he'll catch it at mid-ice. Seacrest over to Peters. Peters can't get it in. Chippewa now knocked in, but offsides. No, Chippewa has the puck in the River Falls in their own zone, behind their own net. Chippewa with control. Sends it up. Trying to kept in by Hilmanowski. Does toward the crease. Nobody can get a hand on it. Along the far boards. Now Hilmanowski again, right to a Chippewa player, and he'll bring it to mid-ice. They start down ice and into the River Falls zone, go around Hoagie, but he knocks him off the puck at least. Now toward the front, nobody can get a handle on it. Across this side, Hilmanowski, mid-ice, not far enough for Jacobs. Back in the River Falls zone, Chippewa shoots it. Seacrest pick it up behind the net. Seacrest starts up to Peters. Peters just tips the puck, but Chippewa keeps it in the zone. Then it's along the far board. Seekers tries to get it out. Finally does. Knocks it out of play. So a face-off will come in the River Falls zone. Top of the red circle to Hansen's left side. Out comes Bierstead by. Weiss is again skating for Link. Back now and Anderson at the defense. Puck drop. Lays there. Anderson tried to get the open man for Chippewa. Sends it right across. Hansen makes a great save. Two guys open in front of the net. Nobody stops him. Loose into the corner. Puck is tied up and brings a whistle. Face-off will come to Hansen's right side. I'll take the face-off. Puck drop toward the net. Anderson sends it to the corner. This corner. Up along the boards on this side. Chippewa sends it right to an open man in front. Fires. Hansen gloves it out of the way. Up along the point man on the far side. Sends it back down behind the net. Pratt now behind the net to the far corner. Anderson. Anderson starts up ice. Anderson still with the puck. Sends it to mid-ice. Right to a Chippewa player. He backhands it and right into the River Falls zone again. Chippewa takes it. Across the front. Nobody's there. Goes into the far corner. Chippewa's going to get to it first. Sends it back to point man on the far side. He fires. Goes over the top of the net, into the corner this side. Weiss to it first, sends it along the boards. Pratt now on the far side, right in front. Goodbye. At mid-ice, Chippewa get control of it again. Now Weiss overreaches it, but Bierstead picks it up. Bierstead into the Chippewa zone, along the boards on this side, down into the corner. Weiss and Bierstead trying to get it. Bierstead still got the puck. Bierstead now loses it. He's down. Kept in by Secret, so sends along the board on the far side. Pop trying to keep it in, can't. Chippewa's going to send it down. It should be nice and call against Chippewa. It is. Brings stoppage of play with 4:39 left. First period. Second period, excuse me. Face-off to come to the Chippewa goalie's right side. Out to take it is Peters. He's out there with Hovey and Schrank is now skating for Smith. We've got Furley and Seacrest at the defense. Going to take the face-off. Puck drop. Boards along this side. Chippewa gets it. Schrank tries to get it in front. Can't get the backhand. Cotton tries his backhand a little too wide of the net. Into the corner. Trying to get tied up there by Hovey. Now loose behind the net and rolls into the far corner. Schrank chasing it there. So is Chippewa. Schrank tries to tie up the puck. It's kicked free. Cotton with it. Tries to send it in front. Nobody there. Nobody was covering the blue line either, so it goes all the way down the River Falls zone. Hansen has to stop it there. Secret's taking it in behind the River Falls net. Or on the far side. Sends it up right to a Chippewa player, but then back to Schrank. Schrank loses the puck. Chippewa gets it back. Right across the front. Nobody's there. Into the near corner. Now back to the point man. He fires, but it's bounced off a leg. Loose in the corner again. Chippewa to it first. Tipped away in front by Secret. Right toward the front again. Hansen kicks it into the corner. Along the boards on this side, the point man gets control, sends it back down along the boards on this side. Into the near corner of the River Falls zone. Secret's there. Secret's knocked off. This side to Hovey. Hovey's knocked off the puck. Puck now loose in the corner. Potten's going to get to it. Does. To the far corner. Furley. Taken right away from him and into the far corner. Loose there. Secret's trying to get it. Right to a man along the boards, then in front. Cotton will intercept it. Sent up along the boards, but Chippewa keeps it in. Sends it right toward the back of the net. Tries to get it out this side to Hovey. Point man fires. Wide of the net. Goes along the boards on the far side. Chippewa fires. Hansen stops. In front. Hansen stops. Chippewa player shoots it wide. Now loose along the boards on this side. And finally to mid-ice out of the River Falls zone. Chippewa sends it back in the River Falls zone. Icing call against Chippewa. This is absolutely terrible. All right, River Falls going to get in the Chippewa zone only because they iced the puck. And back down the Chippewa goalie's left side. Out to take it is Hilmanowski with Peters and Jacobs. Anderson and Cotton out the defense. Puck drop, lays there. Peters trying to get it, can't. But then Jacobs backhands it. Goalie makes a nice stop. Chippewa takes it to mid-ice, in control, and sends it into the River Falls zone, down along the far corner. After this, Prochnow and Jacobs. They crash each other. Puck loose. They finally blow the whistle. There'll be 2:36 left in the second period. Chippewa leading 3-1 yet. And the face-off will come to Hanson's left side. Hilmanowski taking the face-off. Change of personnel in the face-off circle. Now in comes Jacobs. Tip. Laying in the corner. Chippewa gets control. Then back to point man. Sends to the point man on this side. Sends it back to point man on the other side. Laying there. Peters will pick it up and bring it to mid-ice. Peters with the puck. Sends it over to the other side to Jacobs. Jacobs has knocked off the puck in the Chippewa zone. They get control of the puck. Still in the Chippewa zone. Now Jacobs fires. Chippewa goalie will send it to the near corner. Loose there. Jacobs trying to get it back in front behind the net. Hilmanowski chasing it. He's down. So the Chippewa player, and the Chippewa player gains control of it. Now sent to the boards on this side. Chippewa tries to tip it out. Prochnow tries to keep it in. It'll be tied up. Bring a whistle. Face-off will be the Chippewa goalie's left side. Out to take it is by. With Bierstead, Weiss is out again. Coach is apparently mad at Link for his last penalty. Just because he wanted to play a little aggressive, which is more than I can say for most of these players. All right, by to take the face-off. Seacrest and Holgeen at the defense. Puck down in the corner. Chippewa gets it tipped off his stick. Out of play. Stoppage. Face-off will be the Chippewa goalie's left side. By again with the face-off. Puck dropped, lays there. Chippewa gets it, sends the boards on this side. Chippewa has control. Sends it to mid-ice. Down into the River Falls zone. Should be an icing call against Chippewa. They don't call it though. Chippewa gets control because they hustle faster. They get there. Open in front, but nobody can get it. Intercepted in front by Bierstead, but he can't get it. Back to Hanson. He just stops the puck. Hogan picks it up behind the net. Now to this side to Weiss. Weiss can't control. Then finally does get it, but passes way too far for Bierstead. Mid-ice. Chippewa has to control the puck again. Then they overshoot. Weiss with it, bounces it off the boards. By with the puck, back to Bierstead. In the Chippewa zone, Bierstead fires. Nice stop by the Chippewa goalie. Puck bounces the far corner. Chippewa gains control there. Still control down in the far corner. They still have it. Head behind the net. They let him skate with it. Don't take him off the puck. And they finally send it to mid-ice. Another icing call against Chippewa. Whistle with 1:07 left in the second period. Schrank is out with Cotton and Hovey. They're apparently mad at Smith too. He's sitting. Prochnow and Anderson are at the defense. Puck dropped into the corner. Chippewa with control in their own zone. Behind the net, nobody's chasing. They just let him skate with the puck. They send it to mid-ice. They get it around Anderson and finally into the River Falls zone, but now along the boards. Knocked off. Open man in front. Tips it back to an open man. Nice Smith. Two great saves by Hanson. Puck loose into the far corner. River Falls with it. Schrank is knocked off the puck. Chippewa keeps it in. They step around Proch now, but he finally does get the puck off the stick. To mid-ice. Potton to Schrank. Too far. Into the zone. Well, back to Potton. Save. Shot by the goalie. A little swinging and shoving. He took a shot at it. The penalty against Chippewa with 30 seconds left. River Falls will go on the power play. Let's see who they send out. By Seacrest, Bierstedt, Hoaging, and Link. Face off the Chippewa goalie's right side. The Chippewa penalty was 2 minutes for charging. Coaches talk to Link. He gives a message to Bierstedt. By's going to take the face-off. Chippewa goalie's right side. Seacrest and Hoaging at the defense. Puck drop. Link along the boards. Then Chippewa knocks it down all the way down the rear fall zone. Hansen steps up to stop it. Hoaging will take it behind the net to this side. Hoaging. Now back behind the net. Hoaging tries to skate it up. Does at mid-ice. Hoaging with the puck. Sends it into the Chippewa zone. Loose along the board. Chippewa gets to it first. Sends it around to this side. Nobody's there but a Chippewa player to send it. Ice it back down. Hansen has to stop it. 4 seconds left. Stinking terrible play. Finally stops this. Thank you. It's Potton, Peters, and Hilmanowski. Prochnow and Jacobs. Puck is loose at mid-ice. Now Potton tries to get in the Chippewa zone. Does. Down in the corner. Loose there. Behind the net. Chippewa tried to get to it first. Does. Tips it to this side where Peters is waiting. Peters back to the other side to Hilmanowski. Hilmanowski can't get the handle on it. Kept in. Now Chippewa sends it back down. Sends it to the rear falls end. All the way around the boards. This side now. In the rear falls zone. Chippewa gets to it first, but the puck comes to mid-ice where Chippewa gets it. Peters overruns the puck. Chippewa sends it back in the rear falls zone. 55 seconds left in the penalty. Behind the net, Hansen. Prochnow sends it back to this side. In front. Off to the puck. Potton falls down and Chippewa gets control of it. Sends it back to the rear falls zone. Jacobs then takes it to mid-ice. Jacobs knocked off, but then Potton tries to send it forward. Now Chippewa sends it back to mid-ice again. Jacobs at mid-ice. Jacobs sends it in right on net. Goalie has to stop it. There's 29 seconds left in the penalty. Chippewa sends it all the way back down the rear fall zone. Going to be picked up by Hoaging. Hoaging at mid-ice. Sends it down to the Chippewa zone. Bierstedt after it there. But Chippewa gets to it first. In the corner, trying to tie it up. Does. Brings a whistle. Will face off be the Chippewa goalie's left side. Right side, excuse me. 11 seconds left. Out is by Bierstedt and Link. We've got Seacrest and Hoaging at the defense. Shots on goal in the second period. By the way, Rear Falls 10 for a 2-period total of 18. Chippewa Falls 15 for a 2-period total of 22. Puck along the boards. Bierstedt back to Seacrest. Seacrest sends it back down the corner. By heads toward the front. Bounces off a stick in front. Goes to the far corner. Link giving chase. Chippewa gets to it first. Back to the point. Hoaging fires. Chippewa goalie gloves it. Hangs on. Both teams are now full strength. Face off will go to the left side of the Chippewa goalie. By to take the face off. Waiting for the puck to be dropped. Finally is. Bounces to the corner. By gets a shot. Goalie tips it to the near corner. Up along the boards. Chippewa's to it first, but intercepted by By. By and Link along the corner. In front, Bierstedt sends it back to By. By fires. Goalie stops it. Link right into the goalie. Down. At mid-ice. Try to keep it in, but they take it away. At mid-ice again. Hoaging to By. By with the puck. By sends it across to this side. Gets it in the zone, but Chippewa intercepts it. Back to mid-ice. Chippewa falls. Kept away. Now Hoaging at mid-ice. Hoaging still with the puck. Fires it in the Chippewa zone. Chippewa gets control. Sends it back to mid-ice. Anderson will take it down inside the Rear Falls blue line. Anderson with the puck to mid-ice. Anderson still. Now into the zone on this side. Anderson knocked right off the puck. Trying to tie it up. Chippewa is too. Smith can't keep it in. It's at mid-ice. Chippewa gets control. Sends it down to the Rear Falls side. Behind the net. Behind the side of the net. And goes. Hansen finally will cover it up. Bring a whistle. 12:24 left in the third period. Face off to Hansen's right side. Hilmanowski to take the face-off. Nope. Cotton to take the face-off. He's out with Hilmanowski and Jacobs. Anderson and Proton off the defense. Puck drop into the corner, loose. First to it is Proton. Now he sends up the boards on this side where Hilmanowski sends it across this side of Jacobs at mid-ice. Jacobs can't get to it first. Chippewa does, sends it back into the rear fall zone. Anderson with it in front of the net. Tipped off his stick. Chippewa keeps it right there and then tipped it back into the corner by Proton. Now up in front, two-man in front, takes it behind the net. Sends it to the front. Nobody there but Proton. Now Proton sends it this side to Hilmanowski. Hilmanowski at mid-ice. Hilmanowski down, gets a weak shot off, but it's wide of the net. Behind the net. Then Jacobs to the corner and Chippewa zone. Still laying there. They're trying to get it tied up. Protonow's going to try and keep it in. Can't. Chippewa sends all the way down. Should be nice to call against Chippewa Falls. 11:44 left in the third period. Chippewa Falls still leading 3-1. Face-off comes to the Chippewa goalies right side. Out to take the face-off. I don't know yet. Here comes By, Bierstead, and Peters. By, Bierstead, and Peters are now out. By's taking the face-off. Furley and Seacrest at the defense. Whistle blows. Now we're still waiting for the puck to be dropped. Drop into the corner. Bierstead can't get it. Tried to be kept in by By. Puck tied up, brings another face-off. By again for the face-off. Chippewa, this side, takes it out to mid-ice. They step right around Footy, taking the rear fall zone, but it'll be an offside call against Chippewa. Face-off just outside the rear falls blue line. By to take it, still with Peters and Bierstead. Puck drop into the rear fall zone. Seacrest with the puck, sends it to mid-ice. Bierstead sends it across to By. By with the puck, sends it into the Chippewa zone, into the far near corner. Chippewa to it first. Tried to be kept in. Chippewa still has it. Sends it up to the point. And they go around. No, they don't get around. Furley Bierstead gets it and then knocked off of his stick. Now Chippewa comes at mid-ice. Backhand, back pass. Chippewa at mid-ice yet. Sends it in the rear fall zone. Seacrest sends it back out to mid-ice. Then off of Bierstead, skates it back in the rear fall zone. Chippewa still has it in the rear fall zone. Behind the net with it. No, in front of the net with it will go Seacrest. Over to this side, too far for By. Chippewa keeps it in, sends it down to the far corner. Behind the net. Furley trying to get control, sends it to the far corner, still loose there. Seacrest sends it up this side too far. Hilmanowski too far for Bierstead at mid-ice. Chippewa gets it. Rear Falls is changing personnel. Now back in the rear Falls in the far corner. Proton now all the way up along the boards. Hilmanowski tries to tip it out. Does. Then Hilmanowski's taking off the puck at mid-ice. Chippewa with it. Sends it back to the corner this side. Chippewa now in their own zone with the puck. Nobody's chasing them. They have their own time now. Send it to mid-ice. Chippewa again with control. Sends it in the rear fall zone down into the far corner. After Proton now. We got Potton, Jacobs, and I don't know. Hilmanowski's out. Looks like rear fall's going down straight in two lines. We've got Anderson. No, we got Anderson, Proton now at the defense. Yes. Waiting for the puck at mid-ice. Chippewa again with it. Now tipped back in, but it'll be an offside. Puck tipped in the Chippewa zone, but it's offside rear fall. But Chippewa has control. They send it to mid-ice. No offside call. Now all the way down the rear fall zone. Icing call against Chippewa. Brings a whistle. Out comes Seacrest and Hoaging. Out comes By Bierstead and Link. The face-off to the Chippewa goalie's right side. By to take the face-off. Puck drops toward the net, but nobody can get a hand on it. Chippewa Falls picks it up. Kept in by Hoaging. Hoaging, no, they're going to call it an offsides. They send it back out. Offsides, rear Falls. Face off outside the blue line of Chippewa zone. By Bierstead, Link still up front. We've got Seacrest, and we've got Hoaging on the defense. by taking the face-off. Back to Secret. Secret sends it into the Chippewa zone. They stop it about halfway up, then back to mid-ice. Offsides again, River Falls. Another face-off outside the Chippewa blue line. Same set of personnel out. By again. Waiting for the puck to be dropped. It is. Back to Secret. Secret fires it in the Chippewa zone. They can stop it halfway down, back to mid-ice. All the way down. Hansen's going to have to stop it in front of the River Falls net. Holguin tried to get there too slow. They'll finally cover it up. Hansen will bring a stoppage of play. They're not going to call it. No. All right, face off to Hansen's left. Out taking it is Potton with Jacobs and Hovey. We've got Prochnow and Anderson at the defense. Waiting, puck drop. Back to the point for Chippewa. Backhands it down to the far near corner. Loose there, Anderson after it. Sends it along the boards this side. Jacobs knocked off the puck and he's down. Waiting for it, Anderson. He's down. Potton's trying to get control. Loses it. To the other side, Prochnow trying to get it. Finally locked, banging around there. Set in front right to the point man. He cranks in, he fires. Stopped in front by Potton. Right back to point man. He fires. Hansen stops it. Laying there. They don't get the rebound off. They're cleared by Prochnow. To the boards. Then at mid-ice, Jacobs. Into the Chippewa zone. Knocked off the puck. Chippewa gets control. Brings it to mid-ice. Chippewa sends it down the River Falls far corner. No icing. They were inside the red line. Chippewa to the puck first too. Chippewa's really hustling that puck, getting to it first. Behind the net, Anderson. To this side to Jacobs. Jacobs knocked off at mid-ice. Knocked off by Hilmanowski. Chippewa picks it up again in their own zone. Backhanded up to the point. Now to mid-ice. No, now kept in. At mid-ice, puck's bouncing around. Jacobs tries to send it in the Chippewa zone. He's knocked off the puck. Chippewa sends it into the River Falls zone. Whistle that looks like they're going to call. They're going to take Jacobs. He was climbing all over at mid-ice against all over Chippewa players' back. River Falls is going to play a man short for the next 2 minutes, and there's 8:08 left in the third period and in the game and in the season for River Falls, looks like. Face-off will come to Hansen's left side. Looks like Peters is going to be out with Seacrest. Anderson's out. Potton's going to be out, and so is Hilmanowski. Bierstead now comes out. Potton goes back in. All right, Peters, Bierstead, Seacrest, Furley. No, Hilmanowski. No, it's Furley. It's Furley. Bierstead's going to take the face-off. Waiting. Puck drop. Right to the point man. He fires. Hansen stops it, rebounds, laying there, nobody can get a handle on it. Finally, Peters is going to, he's able to ice the puck to mid-ice at least, where Chippewa gets a place catch with it here. Waiting for everybody to get onside, then Bierstead tips it back a little bit more to mid-ice, but Chippewa gets control again. Sends it into the River Falls zone, right off of Seacrest's stick, and Hansen had to make the save. It's down, loose into the corner, out behind the net, loose there. Furley tries to ice it, sends it right to the point man. On the far side, he's holding the puck, sends it down on the boards. On the far side, he's holding it. Let it lay. Now back to the point man who's wide open. Skates in. His shot is tipped though, and it's going to bounce over to the near corner. Chippewa to it first. Along the board, skates in, goes around, loses the puck then. Back to the point man this side. He cranks. Tipped wide. Gotten by Peters, and he'll send it all the way down the Chippewa zone. Behind their own net, Chippewa stops it. River Falls changes personnel. Out comes Prochnow. Out comes Hilmanowski. So we've got Potton out and Anderson. Chippewa with it at mid-ice. Chippewa still with it. Now knocked off and sent into the Chippewa zone by Hilmanowski. into their near corner. Chippewa picks it up in their own zone, behind their own net. Start up ice again. Chippewa at mid-ice. Sends it in the River Falls zone. Hansen stops it alongside the net. Behind the net now, Prochnow. He'll ice the puck. Send it right down the Chippewa goalie. He stops it in their zone. Chippewa picks it up in their zone behind the net. Starts up ice again. Chippewa does. There's 28 seconds left in the penalty. At mid-ice, Anderson sends it along over to Hilmanowski. Hilmanowski sent it back into Chippewa zone. Behind their own net again, Chippewa. At mid-ice, Chippewa, then off of Prochnow, or Pottenstick, and then Prochnow ice it back down Chippewa zone again. 6 seconds left in the penalty. 6:12 left in the game. Behind the net, Chippewa again. Starts up both teams full strength now. At mid-ice, Chippewa to an open man on this side. He'll just tip it into the River Falls zone, down into the far corner. Seacrest after it, sends it to the corner on this side. Puck loose there. Chippewa gets to it first. Tries to get it out. Can't. Point man keeps it in. Along the boards. Loose. Down into the corner. Prochnow in the corner with the puck. Sends it up along right in front of the net. Potten sends it over mid-ice to Hilmanowski. Hilmanowski to Bierstead. Bierstead in the Chippewa zone. Loses it right inside the blue line. Chippewa sends it back to mid-ice. By with it now. Hanging on. Sends it across. Then By's down. Puck laying on the blue line. Now laying at mid-ice. Waiting for everybody to get onside. Bierstead with the puck. Bierstead loses it inside the blue line. Back to mid-ice now. Now back in the Chippewa zone along the boards on the near side. Chippewa with it. Sends it back to mid-ice. Hogeen knocks the man off the puck. Now Bierstead with the puck. Goes in. Bierstead can't get the shot taken. Link does, but it's wide of the net. Behind the net, Chippewa. Link fans on it, trying to get it in front. Now Groves in front, but nobody wants to keep it. Now Hogeen steps up, keeps it in. On the board on the near side, By. Trying to get it. He head behind the net. Chippewa's going to get to it first. Link is knocked down. Chippewa takes it into the far corner. Chippewa sends it to mid-ice. Off the player's skate, all the way down the River Falls zone. Hansen steps out to stop it. Seacrest picks it up. Takes it behind the River Falls net. Sends it right to a player in front. Hansen has to glove that puck. Hang on to it. Bring stoppage of play with 4:41 left in the game. Line change for River Falls. Out comes Potten, Peters, Prochnow, Anderson, and Hilmanowski. Face off be to Hansen's left side. Behind the River Falls net. Now player River Chippewa in, tries to send it front, can't. Chippewa has it in the far corner. In control. Now behind the net, still in control. Come up along this side, skates right in. Hansen has to make the shot, or stop the shot. Nice save by Hansen. Now toward the front. Open player fires. Hansen stops again. Now Potten tries to tip it out, can't. Now loose along the boards on this side. Player right in front. Nice save by Hansen. Has to come out again and makes another rebound save. 4 good saves by Hansen in the last 30 seconds. Face off to Hansen's left side. River Falls now skate a man short with 4:08 left in the game. Prochnow takes it. What did he get it for? Cross-checking check. Penalty to Prochnow. Sent down into the Chippewa zone. Chippewa with it behind their own net. They're in no hurry. They're leading this thing by 2 goals with 4 minutes left to play. Now at mid-ice, Chippewa in the River Falls zone. Seacrest backhands it back to mid-ice. Chippewa there. Hilmanowski's going to get to it in the Chippewa zone. Just sends it across the front into the near corner of the Chippewa zone. Chippewa with it there. Behind the net, Chippewa. And a shot on Hansen. He'll just glove the puck, bring a stoppage of play.
4-2 would be the closest, isn't it?
Chippewa gets it. Still 4-2 is still good enough. Another timeout. All right, face off to Hansen's right with 3:28 left and a minute 20 left in Proctor's penalty. Bierstedt's taking the face off. Anderson's out. Link is out. Up to Link. He can't get it out though, and they send it toward the front of the net. Now the point man on this side gets the bounce. Along this side, into the corner, behind the net. Hogan's trying to get it, but Chippewa gets it. Sends it up this way. The point man wide open on this side. He fires. And a no-go. Hansen covers it, and then a whistle. Hansen didn't know where that puck was, but he laid down and kept it covered. All right, out comes Jacobs, Furley, and Seacrest. Face off to come to Hansen's left side. Also out will come Hilmanowski. 3:09 left in the game, 1:01 left in the penalty to Proctor. Waiting for the puck to drop. It is. Now nice work by Hilmanowski as he was going down. He ices the puck. Chippewa goalie stops it, sends it up to the boards on this side. Chippewa in their own zone, and Hilmanowski makes him keep it in there for a little while at least. Toward the front of the net. Jacobs is giving a little chase at it. We're following the two guys in pretty deep. They better be a little careful skating the man short behind their own net. Chippewa now up the far side. Send the two-man at mid-ice. Steps around, steps right on around Seacrest, but Furley knocks the man toward the far corner. He can't get a shot off. There's a Chippewa man standing right in front of the net now. He's gone. He was open all by himself. Boards along this side. Chippewa trying to keep it in. Can't at mid-ice. Tipped back to mid-ice by Seacrest. Down in the rear foul zone. Jacobs giving chase. Knocked off the puck. It's loose along the near boards in the Chippewa zone. In the far. Now behind the net. Chippewa standing there with the puck. Killing time. 2:16, 2:15 left in the game. There's 4 seconds left in the penalty. Sends it to mid-ice. Chippewa player has it there. Take it into the rear foul zone. Both teams are now full strength. Chippewa keeps it in. Comes up behind the net. After it's going to be Furley's going to pick it up and start up this side. Furley still. Brings it to mid-ice. Furley's with the puck. And he's finally knocked down. He takes it in the Chippewa zone. Then Chippewa takes it away, sends it back to mid-ice again. And Chippewa takes it in the rear fall zone. Drop passes that they fire in an open net. Stopped in front by Bierstedt. Goalie has been pulled in River Falls at mid-ice. Link is out trying to knock it into the zone. Does. And then Link sends it down along the boards into the corner. Chippewa picks it up there. Knocked off of it. Nice work. Pottins got it in the far corner, sends it up to Bierstedt along this side. Bierstedt fires. Stopped in front by Chippewa player. Sent down the River Falls zone. It's going to be nice to call against Chippewa. Face off back down the Chippewa zone. 1:19 left. Timeout, Chippewa Falls. All right, face off to Chippewa goalie's left side. We've got our goalie pulled. We're playing a 6-on-5. Face off to Chippewa goalie's left side into the corner. Chippewa gets control there, sends it along the boards to this side in the corner. River Falls trying to get control. Chippewa, though, does. Sends it across mid-ice, down into River Falls zone. Anderson better get the let out or he's going to get beat. Anderson gets to it behind the River Falls net. Then Chippewa gains control. Nobody's in front. There's 1 minute left in the game. Too far. Chippewa has it at mid-ice. Sends it back to the River Falls zone. Chippewa takes it into the River Falls zone. Now sent back all the way down to the Chippewa end. No icing, apparently, so they're going to hustle down, but Chippewa gets to it first. Into the far corner. 40 seconds left. Overskated it by Jacobs. Puck bouncing around. Chippewa gets it, fires it down the River Falls zone, right in the net to make it 4-1 Chippewa Falls. Seconds left in the season. Bye's going to take the face-off with Bierstedt and Link. Seacrest and Hoagie at the defense. I felt they should have put all seniors in here for the last couple minutes. They don't. 4 of these 5 kids have next year yet to go at least. Chippewa at mid-ice, knocked off. Bierstead with the puck. Bierstead playing around, back over to Link, and Link gets it tipped away. Then Link has it. Fires it into the Chippewa zone, right toward the goalie, and he has to stop it. Then to a defenseman. He's got it up to the boards on this side. By trying to knock him off. Chippewa has it. Knocked off by, nice play by Hoagie. Then at mid, no, not at mid-ice. Still in. By with the puck. She's knocked off. Puck loose. Goes to the boards on the far side. Knocked off. Seacrest knocked her off. At mid-ice, now in the withdrawal zone. Hoagie ends the game. Scores over. The season's over. Game ends 4-1.